Hi, it's Beth with your little bit of Beth. Just a thought for the day that will help you move forward in self-awareness and ease, particularly in the areas of communication, collaboration. And today I want to think about culture, organizational culture. I don't know if any of you, and I think it's going to come up backwards because of the video, but Crucial Conversations. Anybody read this book? I read it probably, I don't know, 2010. Had to be before 2010. And it really just grabbed a hold of me. How to have those conversations that are so important that when we don't have them, they cause drama and chaos. They cause confusion. They cause anger and resentment. But the challenge I had with Crucial Conversations was it left me sort of lacking in one area, which was how to take care of myself in challenging dialogue. How to keep myself from repeating the same behaviors that I had repeated over and over again through the years that were negative, that didn't foster a relationship, that didn't build connection, that didn't show my organization that I was working in my true value to the team. It didn't create opportunities for me to partner in ways that wouldn't increase my ability just, one time by having one important partner, but would exponentially increase the ability for whoever I was partnering with and I to get things done. I did a lot of work trying to figure out what I felt like was the nugget that in all that is so valuable about Crucial Conversation, what was the nugget, what was the piece that was missing? And I began to realize that it was that attention to self and the ability to engage in conversation, not from trying to manipulate or get somebody else to do something or to behave in a certain way, but to engage in conversation from the perspective of the only person I can manage here is myself. And when I engage with you with an intended outcome in mind, when I engage with you because I believe I know what you should do, or how you should show up, or how you should behave, or what you should believe, I've already created a conflict. I'm already holding on to something that I have no control over. And in my fear of losing what it is that I believe is right, I believe is valuable, I believe is most important, I believe is attached to my identity and my belief system, I get triggered. I get triggered when I fear that I'm going to lose all that because I've engaged in an emotionally challenging dialogue with you with an attachment to the outcome. So it amplifies the fight or flight, and it amplifies conflict, chaos, and drama, and it causes not only a waste of time, but it causes a disconnection between you and I and our ability to work together, and it causes a disconnection with myself because now my triggered behavior, I don't necessarily feel good about it. I might feel some shame around it. And I definitely have to begin the process of making amends or making some corrections with you if, in fact, I want to maintain that relationship. So in a world of business that is already fraught with conflict and drama and confusion, I'm not sure why we don't want to spend time taking a deep look at who we are, how we show up, and how that adds to the culture and climate. If you've listened to anything I've talked about, I am on a mission to bring these simple core components of navigating challenging dialogue to every organization in the country, because I believe that can completely shift the way we show up, the way we engage with others, how much ease we work within, and how much simpler it's going to be to get our work done to benefit the good of the whole. So if you're interested, go to navigatingchallengingdialogue.com and find out how you can be part of this movement. But whether or not you do that, just for today, I want you to think about the only person you can manage is yourself. So where can you do yourself the favor of letting go of what you believe somebody else should do, what they should value, what they should believe, and how they should behave? And notice if it reduces your stress, if it reduces your anxiety, and if it allows you to have more positive connections. Until next time, this is Beth with a little bit of Beth.